subscribe to my YouTube channel so you could be a winner and you can ask your question. It's really exciting. I'm happy to have you here tonight. I did not promote too much the fact that it was going to be on Friday, so I don't know how many people will join tonight. It doesn't matter. It's always very exciting for me to be here, and you know how it is. You can connect with me on Zoom. It's very simple. There's a link of a Zoom meeting below. I think it should be below this video. I can see Carl already, who's joining us on Facebook, I guess. Carl, are you subscribing on my YouTube? That would be really great. I would love to have you as part of the YouTube subscriber. And of course, you can win a psychic reading of a $80 value of 15 minutes psychic reading for the subscriber number 200. Anyway, it's great to see you. And now I'm going to get back to my main window and see what is going on there. I want to remind you that you can join into the Zoom meeting. Good to see you, Carl, as well. I can see you in the chat. And then I'm going to admit Adiba, who's joining us in the Zoom. And first of all, it must be really late for Adiba. I think she's in the UK. So I really appreciate for you to be here with us. I think you must be there. But anyway, are you in the UK, Adiba, by the way? Right. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for joining. That's really great. So right now I'm going to start with a bit of astrology and tell you what's going to happen this week for each and every sign from Aries to Pisces. And then there's Gabriela who's coming in as well. So I'm clicking. I'm doing everything in this house. As you know, I talk, I pick the cards, I click the button, I do absolutely everything. I cook, I sleep, anything I do, not on the show, but I click everywhere, that's for sure. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about astrology, but before that, I wanted to tell you that you can ask any questions you have about work, love, money, anything you want to know about work. Did you meet someone new in your life? You want to know what's going to happen, or you start a new job, or you lost your job. We can explore together with the tarot what is going to happen. It's very simple. You can either join the Zoom meeting, and if you go below that video, you can click the link and join us. But you can also ask your question on YouTube and become a subscriber, youtube.com/RaphaelPsychic. The link is right below, and you can win a free psychic reading with me. So I'm going to start with all the signs, and I picked some cards today, and I'm going to tell you what's going to happen for the week. So first sign is Aries. So let me just reopen my thing. Today I'm a little bit, there was a full moon, so it's kind of like, it's a bit of a weird energy. It's in Leo, which is good. It's an intense energy, but it's good. You know, I want to believe that it's going to be good for us. But I'm a little bit like crazy today. The beach was very windy here in Mexico, so you know it makes people crazy. Like a lot of wind makes everyone a little bit crazy. I don't know if you notice. But anyway, Aries this week, you have to let go of something. There is something you need to let go of. It's no longer good for you. Just let go of it. It's finished. It doesn't matter. Don't, hold on to it too much. Just let go of it. This is it for you. That thing, you need to let go of it. Taurus, you have a connection with your ancestors. You need to reconnect with them. See what makes you be and feel that way. Maybe it depends. Maybe it's connected to where you come from. You know, how did you come here? Your ancestor had you, basically. That's how you were born. And there is a connection with them. You need to tap into that right now. It could bring you more clarity about the week ahead of you. There's Bo coming in. So I'm letting people, the guests, coming in the room at all time, day, night. So that's really great. So Gemini, this week, it's a time for you to focus on the past lives. You know, we often think that this life is just one life, but it's not. We have past lives and future life, and all the people that we met in the past life, sometimes we meet again in this life. And then what happens? It's either great or awful. It's a kind of a mix of things. For you, Gemini, think about it. Pay attention to your dreams as well at night. What do they reveal about a previous life you could have had and your current life? Do you feel sometimes that you meet people that you think you met before, or they look so familiar, but you've never seen them before? Maybe you have in the past life. So this week, Gemini, you need to focus on that and see what the past lives could have in terms of impact on this new life for you. Then we have Cancer. Cancer this week, accept what's happening. Sometimes you have no control over what's happening to you. Just accept it. It's like, you don't have to analyze everything. Just accept it. This is how it is. If someone hurts you, and sometimes Cancer feels a little bit hurt because it's a bit like a crab. It's got a big shell around, but inside is like soft meat. And so you never really know what to expect. Sometimes you think, okay, I can tell them that thing. And then they overreact. They're like, oh my God, I'm so damaged right now. And so I'm feeling horrible. So accept what's happening to you right now, relax, there will be something better after that. So just accept what's happening. Then we have Leo. Leo, I can see you connecting with the teacher. So you are learning something new. And maybe because there's this full moon in Leo as well this week. I mean, that's what happened kind of yesterday, between yesterday and today. So Leo, there's a teacher, somebody's teaching you new things. It's a moment to explore new avenues. And, you know, and that's also for everyone. When I'm telling you about one sign, because we're all an ensemble of different signs, we all depend on each other anyway. And we all have a Leo, a Taurus, an Aries, a Scorpio. We all have all kind of things around us. So when something is for Leo, it will have an impact on us because we all know a Leo somewhere, don't we? Or it's the same for every sign. So I think it's important to listen to what happens to every sign in the week, because we are all depending on each other. Then we have, let me see on my iPad what I did this week. We've got the Virgo. Virgo, this week you are learning something new. And I'm not surprised because, as I was saying earlier on, you know, right now everything's kind of stuck. We don't know where we're headed. You know, this lockdown, not lockdown, this, that, whatever. So some people think, okay, I'm going to just sit down, eat some potato chips and cry. But it's not necessarily the best idea. Maybe you could start thinking already, you know, about what you will do when everything is open, when the new world takes place. What are you going to be doing? What will be your role in society? Maybe you will be doing a new job. It's going to be different. So spend all that forced vacation, if I may say, into trying to find who will you be next and what you need to learn to be that person, because we will all be different. And this is a time to change. It's not just the world changing. We have to adjust to it and change as well. So this is what's happening for Virgo this week. What is the change? What is the thing you need to learn to be able to change? And I'm going to have a bit of water because, as you might know, there's a bar under where I live and they sing very loud. So I need to close the window and then I need to drink water because I'm hot. Okay. I can keep going. And then we have the Scorpio this week. No, I think I missed the Libra. Libra this week, you are having clarity. There's more clarity coming to you. So it's a very good thing for you. By the way, I wanted to say to Bo, who missed the beginning, because I was on time today. I think Bo is a Taurus, if I can remember, right? You are a Taurus. Yes, yes. You can rewatch this, you know, if you don't have enough at the end, you can watch it again on YouTube, and then you will, because you are a subscriber, Bo. I know that you are. I really thank you for that. So you can watch that again, and you will see what I said for Taurus, for your sign. Okay, it's right at the beginning, so you will have to wait too long. And then we have the Scorpio this week. I see some sense of conflict around you, you know, so you got to be a little bit careful about that. I can see some people, some fights, you know, so relax a little bit. Don't fight with your claws like that, you know, just chill out a little bit. I don't know if these are claws, but you know what I mean. Yeah, it's like the crab thing. So just be a little bit careful this week. I can see a sense of conflict around you. Don't get too passionate about everything, you know, relax a little bit. Oh, and then, no, I didn't skip Libra. Back to You Production is telling us that we skipped Libra, but we didn't. Libra this week has clarity. Maybe I talk too fast for you, my dear. Maybe that's why you need to open your ears. Libra this week, clarity. There's a sense of clarity coming to you. Everything is very clear. I know that you are a Libra, you see? So then we have Sagittarius. Gabriela is joining us. Let me just get back to, okay. Then we have Sagittarius this week. I can see a little bit of a shadow around you. So, you know, it's a bit of a shadowy energy. I think that it would be great to use Himalayan salt and clear the energy around you, because I see this kind of cloud that's a little bit dark around you. There could be some bad energy, if I may say. So it's a very, very good week to do this energy clearing for you and just clear. What in your life is bringing you a bad energy, a bad vibe? This is the time to clear that out of your system, if I may say, and do a little bit, just push them away. Everything that's making you feel weird this week, just clear it, you know, let it go away from you. Himalayan salt is very good. White sage as well. That's what I was doing before in my special cup. I was putting some white sage as well, burning it, you know. It's very good to burn that around you and around your house. So I would really recommend that for you, Sagittarius. Do that. It would be a very good thing for you this week. Then we have Capricorn. Capricorn, you are focusing on the life purpose. What is your life purpose? Why are you here? You know, why are you on this planet? It's about accomplishing something. You have a role in society. So this week you are really reconnecting to that. What is your role? Why are you here, Sagittarius? Capricorn. Capricorn, why are you here? What is your life purpose? It is a week to reconnect with that. What is the purpose? So you need to reconnect with that. Then we have Aquarius. I say it every 5 minutes, Aquarius. We're in the age of Aquarius. You are the boss. You are leading us all. And for you, Aquarius, this week, you are connecting with different dimensions that are above us, you know? So you're reconnecting with that. You are leading the planet, the galaxy, the people at the moment. You are, you know, Aquarius is a sign of waves, internet, interconnections, spaceships, new things, future, you know. So we are totally, you know, if sometimes you feel like society right now is looking a little bit like old episodes of science fiction movies and TV shows and things we were watching 100 years ago. Well, this is Aquarius. This is what's happening. Everything you saw, Wonder Woman, Superman, maybe they will come and meet us. I'm exaggerating, not Wonder Woman, but there will be things, aliens, spaceships, Star Trek, that kind of thing is totally coming to us. And that's fueled by Aquarius, the era, the age of Aquarius. So this week you are reconnecting with different dimensions that are above. I would recommend you to do some meditation. But when you meditate, some active meditation where you connect with other spirits, maybe your spirit guides, and be really, really aware that you're not alone. There's other waves around you. There's other dimensions. And because you are leading us, if you do that, then you can infuse that to the whole world because you are the boss right now, Aquarius. It's all about you. Then we have Pisces. This week, be a bit patient. Things are a bit slow. And it's very important. As someone says, they want Wonder Woman to visit them. Yes, I would like that too, actually. It would be a lot of fun, a great night, especially right now during lockdown. Having Wonder Woman in your living room would be definitely something you could not forget. That's for sure. But who knows? Let's pray a little bit. Maybe she's going to come and join us. Wonder Woman, please come here right now and save us from what's happening in the world. But anyway, Pisces, relax a little bit. Be patient. Good things are going to come back to you, but right now it's all about patience. That's it for the horoscope for the week. I remind you, I am Raphael, the world's medium. I answer to all your questions, whether it's about love, work, money, what's happening to the world, what's happening to you, what's happening to money, what's happening to work, what is going on. You can ask me all your questions. Of course, on YouTube, you can type in your question and you can subscribe on youtube.com/RaphaelPsychic. You type in your question and then I will respond to it. You can also join me on Zoom. It's a lot of fun. We can talk. I have 3 guests already facing me. And then we talk and we discuss, and it's a lot of fun. So right now, the first person that joined was Adiba. So I think and Adiba is in England, so I don't know what time it is, but it must be quite late. So I'm sure she's excited about asking a question and then to sleep or do something. Tell me. Or maybe not.
Yeah, it's like 2 a.m. right now, so I'm
no, it's okay. It's not that bad.
okay.
I thought it was like 4 a.m.
No,
you can do it, right? Friday night, 2 a.m. It's okay, right? You can do it. Okay, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right, thank you. I'm actually pretty good, actually, which is surprising.
That's great. I love to hear that.
Yeah, like I have had good weeks, and this week was pretty good too. I have been talking to people. I have been searching for courses, education, and everything.
Right.
My question tonight tonight for me, but today would be, is there anything that I need to know for this upcoming week?
All right, interesting. So, I'm going to pick a crystal card and tell you what is the message of the crystal card for the week for you. So let me shuffle that. And as you saw, I remember you are Sagittarius, and Sagittarius this week has a little bit of a dark cloud around.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that everyone's going to be going through a very difficult time, but, it might mean something to you personally. Let me see with a crystal card what I want to tell you, Adiba. Let me see. No, I like what I see. The card that comes up is a manifestation. There should be something really good happening for you this week, something manifesting, obviously, that's what it says. And it means something that you were waiting for is manifesting in the material world. This card, that's what it means. So something you'll be waiting for could materialize. It doesn't have to be something about money or something like that. It could be somebody as well. So something you're waiting for could happen this week. It's a very good card. I like this card so much because it means something that something is happening, something real, is manifesting, is arriving. It's not just in your mind, happening in reality. So there will be something, and I can't wait to know what it was. You will tell us next week at 2 a.m. On Friday.
Definitely.
I would love to hear that. Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
Awesome. Then I'm going to ask, I think it's Bo who was the next person who connected. So you can, by the way, I wanted to remind everyone, you can ask your question, type in your question on YouTube or Facebook. We have a new time today. It's 6 p.m. LA time. So I did not really tell anyone. I kind of said it to a few people, but not to everyone. So maybe some people got lost. It's not on Sunday anymore. Now it's on Friday night, 6 p.m. LA time, 9 p.m. New York time. So I'm sure I'm going to meet new people. So that sounds really great. As soon as everyone knows what it is that we're here, but you can join in right now by clicking the link to the Zoom meeting. And now I'm going to talk to Bo, who's here in the Zoom with us, with me.
Hello.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing okay. I just wanted to tell you how much on spot you were when you told me that actually for Taurus, for this week that is ending already, you said that I had to let go of something and be less material. And in addition to me realizing how much I panic when I see my husband talking about leaving and giving his stuff away, well, guess what? I mean, he gave my bike away to his son. And I had a fit at first. And then I remembered your words, bless your heart. And I managed to get back to my senses, and my anger dissipated, and I became again a nice person. But
That's
it was
good.
so important that you had already warned me by saying what you had said. It was really a pillar for me to keep my balance.
I'm
So
very
thank
happy.
you so much.
Thank you. You know, the whole point of doing tarot reading, intuition, is to prepare for what's happening or to adjust certain things. That's what you were able to do. So that sounds really great. I'm glad I was able to help you a little bit.
Yes, and my husband went and visited with his son to take the bike to him yesterday. And it turns out that that's my question. And it turned out that my stepson is gonna come next week in order to, I mean, that's my mother-in-law's birthday, but also to look at the house and start changing things in the house. And I'm very, very nervous because my husband is not standing up for us and for the house the way it is. So my question is, how will the visit go with my son and stepson next week? And if there is anything from, I mean, how to prepare for it?
All right, so
How
let
will
me
it
see.
go?
I hear you. Sorry, there's just one thing I didn't understand. They're going to come to visit the house to see what they want to adjust in order to sell it? Or,
Yes,
all right, okay,
he
so they might
wants to
want to do some change.
repaint the house and get rid of
Oh.
the nice colors inside the house, which are very, very designer, give it a very designer look. And I told my husband that that would lower the chances of the house. It will make it into a, you know, just a regular white house like
Yeah,
everybody.
like
And
IKEA kind of thing. Yeah.
I'm very nervous.
All right, so let's see. First of all, don't be nervous. Let's see what's going on and what we can see in the cards. I'm going to pick just one card and one regular Marseille Tower card just to see what you want to tell us. How is that going to go? That's interesting. The card that's, I think it's not going to be remodeled actually, because the card that comes up is a death. So I feel that it is not, I don't feel that I feel that they won't be able to do anything.
Okay.
That's what I'm feeling, because they're coming to visit and redecorate or do whatever, but the death card is coming in, meaning like it's just not happening.
Okay. I like that because it's just that wouldn't do justice to the house and selling it, although I don't want to sell it and I don't think it's gonna sell, but making it like any other house in the neighborhood, the difference of anything is what sells it, not the sameness. So thank you.
Yes, but that's why I do feel it's not going to happen. I don't feel that I'm going to be able to repaint or change anything from the card that I'm picking. It feels like whatever action they want to start, it's just not happening. That's how I see it.
Good.
They
Good.
may come, yeah. Maybe even the spirit of the house doesn't want to be repainted. I know it sounds a bit funny, but you know, when you build a house on a land, there could be a spirit in there that agrees or doesn't agree with whatever is happening here. And sometimes you get a house or you get a place because the spirit of the space, you know, of the land where you built it on welcomed you and wanted you there, and they don't want anything else. Sometimes that can happen. Sometimes they don't want you there, and that's another story. It's really not nice, you know, it's awful. But if they want you there, you know, that's it. They don't want anyone to change anything. I'm sensing a little bit of that, I have to say, you know, with this situation with the house. So I would not stress too much.
Okay.
You know, I would not stress too much about it and just let it be and see what they talk about, and just let them expose what they want to do, and you know, and see how it just doesn't make sense. That's how I would say. Yes. So it doesn't seem too bad to me, if I may say. All right.
Okay. Thank you. And I already proposed to them the change of the price, the listing price yesterday. So we'll see.
All right. That sounds great.
I trust you a lot. Thank you.
Thank you very much for being here. Thank you for these nice words. And you will be here next Friday, I'm sure, and you will tell me, you know, what has happened, and we will be sharing that with you, or you will be sharing that with us.
Still around, so we'll see. Yes. They're coming on Thursday. Yes.
So it's just the day before. So then on Friday you can tell us.
Yes. Okay. If anything transpires, I will. Thank you.
That sounds very good. Thank you very much. And then I'm going to see a little bit what's happening on the Facebook and the YouTube. So there is someone, so let me see. So first of all, I wanted to encourage you, everyone, to subscribe on YouTube, to follow me on YouTube, because I find that it's a great space to ask questions, because on Facebook, I want to reveal something. I had some weird psychic from other companies trying to talk to some people under the window, trying to say, you know, come to my shop or whatever. It was really weird, some kind of scammers that's been happening a lot on Facebook, but it is not happening on YouTube. So if you want to be safe, follow me on YouTube, ask your question on YouTube. It's much better. There isn't all this mess going on. As Facebook is a great way to connect. There's a lot of things you can connect with people, but it's a little bit of a mess right now, I find. It became a little bit, it's not what it used to be, if I may say. YouTube is a little more structured. So I do encourage you to join my YouTube, youtube.com/Raphael Psychic, and then to ask your question there. So somebody's asking a question who's saying, that's on Facebook. Please join on YouTube. It's very simple, just click. But anyway, I'm going to read the question you say. I feel spirit around me, but I'm not sure who it is. So what I'm sure about is that on Monday, I do a show called Talk to Spirits, and you can definitely join me there on the Zoom on Monday. It's like in 2 days, 3 days from now. And then we will focus on that and see what spirits surround you. To the person who asked me that on Facebook, Monday is the best thing. Somebody's asking me, what's your YouTube? Very simple. If you see the video right now, there's a link below. You just click on it, and then you will land on my YouTube channel, and then you just click, and then you will subscribe, and then you can type in your question. Very, very simple for you, Noel, that I can see there. And then someone else is asking another question. I had stopped working for 6 months. I talked to a real estate team to join. I'm not sure if I should start working right now. I'm having resistance within myself to start working again. Okay, there's Kristen joining at the same time. So I don't really know who's asking the question, but I will respond to it because this is what we do today. I respond to questions, even if I don't have your name, my dear Facebook user. So you have stopped working for 6 months and you want to maybe work in real estate team, but you're not sure if you should start working now or not. Okay, so let me see. Should you start working again now or not? Yes, no, come. Let me see. Yes and no, I would say, to the question you're asking me on Facebook. I don't know your name, but you're asking me, it would be good in a way because it would be something for you to be doing, you know, and bring some action in your life, and you need something like that. At the same time, it feels like it would be more like an entertainment kind of thing than really something that would bring money or something really substantial to you. So it will more bring some kind of entertainment, if I may say, you know, meeting people, doing something, it's entertaining in a way. That's what it will bring to you. So maybe you are not completely ready for it. Maybe you need to wait and make sure you have the right project rather than just spending so much energy for something that will not generate a lot. This is what I recommend for you, Facebook user. By the way, you could join me on YouTube, as I just said. And then, so that was my answer. Maybe it's not the right time for you. Prepare something a little more established, and then it will be a good moment to start. Okay, so now I go back to the Zoom, to the guest here. Hello, everyone again. And then we have Mattia, who's here. How are you doing? It's been a while. I haven't seen you.
Hi, Raphael. Yes, it's been a while.
How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. Perfect. Very good.
Very good.
What is your question today, Mattia? What would you like to talk about?
It's concerning work because
right.
I've been out of work for a while because of the pandemic.
Right.
And I'm still in the process of looking. I have something lined up. I'll be starting on Monday, but in the meantime, I know this is something temporary, but I'm just wondering, what do you see me doing maybe long term? Because I don't know if it's going to be like, I don't want to admit midlife crisis and just want to change, because I've been in like the library field for like 20 years.
Right.
And right now, because of the pandemic, let's say that's almost like a dying field because many of the libraries are closed or operating very limited hours. So nobody's going to be hiring anybody at this time. So what do you see me doing besides that?
Yeah, okay, that's a good question. I'm focusing on it. I'm trying to see what I have, what comes to my mind. Okay, so I need to kind of focus a little bit because it's not a card that's going to tell me exactly. I definitely see you like talking to a lot of people. So it has to be something like that. It could be on the phone. It could be about selling, but it could be something that could be either on the phone or interacting with a lot of people. I could see you like hotline or like selling, or but it's all about a community thing. You could also be some kind of community manager or something like that. I can see you in that direction. This is a road I would take if I were you.
Okay.
I can see that, you know, this connection with people, talking to them, forwarding them in the right direction. And that's what I'm sensing. It could be on the phone, but it could also be like groups, helping groups of people and helping them. It could also be not necessarily teaching, but telling them, you know, not teaching is not the right word, but advising people, you know, advising groups of people, like a community thing. That's where I can see you. That's where that's what I would tap into right now. And in fact, I do feel that you could be good as well advising people that have issues sometimes and be able to advise them. So learning maybe something that people need to know at this point and be able to diffuse this information to people that maybe call you or groups. So I can see you doing that.
Sounds pretty good, because I was just in a conversation the other day with a friend, and she was suggesting maybe do like alcohol abuse counseling or something like that. And I thought, oh, how about maybe marriage and family counseling? I'm thinking.
I would see you more with a group around. I don't know if it would be something that heavy, if I may say. I see you more like, it could also be like explaining people how to be more eco, you know, I don't know how, you know, like not throwing the plastic away too much and like eating well and all this kind of eco kind of thing. Or I see you more like bringing people to new ways of being rather than fixing people.
Okay.
It's a little bit different. Yeah, I can see you doing that. Yes, absolutely. It could also be you representing a brand to a community. I really see this sense of community. You're in the middle and bringing information to a community that calls you for or meet you for information.
Sounds pretty good.
And I think, you know what, it's very good for now at this time. It seems that this is the kind of place or services that will be hiring, obviously, you know? Okay. Because there's this distance factor and a lot of people are looking for information at the moment. And I can see you in there. That's kind of how I see it. I see you in the middle and I see people around and like calling you and asking you questions. Yeah, like a group around.
Okay, it sounds exciting.
People. Yes, it does. Absolutely.
Definitely. I'll look into something like that, because that sounds like something I wouldn't mind doing. And it's definitely a change, because after all, being in the library, I do interact a lot with the people. And then when that went south, I found another job actually working with children. So I found myself teaching the children. And of course, because of the pandemic, out of that and, you know, just trying to find something, you know, different. So the current job that I'm supposed to be working on is actually being like a personal assistant to, it's something where a person can either hire friends or family to work with them, to help them about with their personal errands or whatever like that. So I'm going to be doing that for a friend. So this is only going to be something short-lived, but down the future, I'm going to still want something more than that. So
Yes,
just
I will. I really see you in the middle, and sending this information to people, people calling you, and you having that information. So that's what I'm sensing. Like advising people, or like a group.
okay, that sounds great.
All
Thank
right.
you so
Yes.
much, Raphael. Appreciate it.
Thank you for being here. It's great to have you. I hope you will be here
Thank
next Friday,
you.
and that you stay with us. Are you subscribed to my YouTube, by the way?
Yes, I did. Yes, I
Ah, I
did.
like that. I'm telling you, if someone's not subscribed here, you're gonna see. This is how I pick my friends now. If you're subscribed on my YouTube, you could be my friend. If you're not subscribed,
Oh, thank
I'm
you,
not sure.
Raphael.
Thank you for being here. Let me see a
Okay.
little bit what is going on in the chat in there. So because it's always there's always messages, and I wanted to tell you you can ask message, of course, on YouTube, and you can join the Zoom. It's very simple to subscribe. You can click just a link below the video that you watch right now. Just click and then you land on YouTube. It's like 1 second. It's very easy. It's like brushing your hair. Very, very easy, even faster. And then let me see now what is happening there. So let's call. Okay. Well, let's get back to the Zoom, to the real people that I can see. So then there is Gabriela. How are you doing today? Great to see you.
Ciao, Raphael. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm having fun with all of you. I like it. And Friday is a different time. It's Sunday is good, but Sunday is sometimes good to relax. Friday night, everyone's excited about what's going to happen in the weekend. And
Yeah.
I like Fridays, right?
Yes, that's true.
All right. Great to see you.
Well, I have again a question regarding the house today.
Yes.
Well, I was working a lot, and I'm still working to find the house. The situation is this: I found one that maybe that I liked it, but it has already an application. And
Sorry, it has a what application?
It has already other people.
All right, I understand
I
now.
have
Yes.
other people in front of me. They already applied for that apartment. Then let's say that I'm in a waiting list. If they didn't go, they will not go through. They will. Yes. I found another one that it's nice, but it's a little bit dark.
Okay.
But has a very nice patio.
All right.
And the other point is, if I have to ask to my landlord to stay here because maybe I can negotiate.
Yes.
I want to know if maybe something it's changing right now because the situation of the market every day is different.
Yes.
Then I would like to know, what do you see? What do you think? If I have to go in this one that I like, but it's a little bit dark, but has a very nice outdoor. If the one that I'm in waiting list, they will call me, or if I have to stay here.
All right, let me see. That's a good question. So I pick a card for the one you're on a waiting list, the other one that's a little bit dark, and then staying where you are and just see what comes in. From what I see, it feels that the waiting list one could actually happen. You could actually get the waiting list one. That's kind of what I see, because the dark one is a disaster. So this is not going to happen. I can see on the desk cards coming in. It's really, really bad.
I don't have to choose that then.
It's not going to happen. Yeah, it's a bad place for you. Yeah. It's an unhealthy place. This card is very connected to the influence of the earth around you, the nature, and it's reversed. I don't like it. And as a death card, so it means that anything you plant in there, there could be problems. It could be unhealthy as a place. Maybe that's why it's dark, and I don't like it. So the first one could happen. That's really what I'm feeling. It is possible that they give it to you. It's not a bad deal, and the place wants you there, if I may say. I just talked earlier on about spirits wanting you or not in a place. That's why sometimes you get in a place, you feel amazing. Sometimes you go to a place, you feel awful.
I really liked that place when I came in.
Yeah. I think the place likes you as well. So I feel that this is likely to happen. And regarding staying at the place where you're at right now, I think you can find some kind of deal, but it's not pleasant. You could stay longer where you are right now, but it's just not pleasant. They're going to be a bit bitchy with you, but you can stay.
Okay.
That's going to be great.
Yes, I think that we can work on that. But of course, if I find something that I like better,
You would like it better. Absolutely. Yes, yes. I understand. So I feel that the first place should happen. It should be available for you. That's what I'm sensing. But you will tell me, of course, what happens, you know, and
I
then
will.
we will see, we will
Next
check.
week.
Yeah.
Sure. Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you so much, Raphael.
You're very welcome. It's great to see you again, Gabriela. And I hope you will be here every Friday at this time, 6 p.m. LA time, and that you're subscribing on my YouTube. I'm sure you are.
Of course.
Of course, because you're my friend. Wonderful. That's great. Okay, wonderful. So now I'm going to see what's happening on the Facebook, and then I will respond to Busayo, who sent me a raise his hands. But first, I just check what's happening on Facebook, and then I will answer to your question. Let me see. So someone says, I have a house that I own for the last 10 hours. Or 10 years. Because 10 hours is like you just got it and you are thinking of selling it in order to have the money in case of emergency. I would imagine if you say 10 hours, I think you had it for 10 years. But I need you to correct, you know, what you to tell me, because if you just bought it 10 hours ago, it sounds a little bit strange to want to sell it right now. So I don't really think. So please correct the question so I can really see what we're talking about. That would be much better. And then I'm going to talk to, okay, so Busayo is here. So let me click on it. Hello, how are you doing?
Oh, good morning, Raphael from here, Nigeria.
Great to see you.
Yes, I think you can see I'm from Nigeria. From my background, there's no electricity here. You can see?
Yeah, no, I can't see much. It's quite dark behind, but I believe you. We have people from all around the world, people from England, from America, from France, New York, Mexico. We're all around the world. So it's great to have you with us.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Welcome. What is your question?
I really want to know. I'm a medical doctor.
Yes.
And for the past 10 years, 8 years, I've been having career crisis. What I mean, I go for exams, I fail exams. I go for job interview, very great job, international job, and it's like I keep failing interviews, close interviews. Sometimes I'll be asked that the interview, something is pending. I should hold on. They are pending. Something is pending. Things are usually pending for the past 8 years. And I want to know: is there anything that I'm doing that is not compatible with my star that my star should never do? Question number one. Is there anything I should be doing that should optimize my star so that when opportunity comes, I get
Sorry,
in?
that should optimize what? Can you just say that again? Because we can't hear you very well. You said, is there something you should do to optimize your career?
Or I should be doing to optimize my chances in life, career-wise, that should be optimized. Or is there anything I'm doing that is against my star, that is making things not to work for me? Those are the two questions. The third question is that
there's only one question. I'm sorry. You're very welcome to come every Friday, but it's one question every time, because it's 20 questions each person. I'm going to be here tomorrow still, you know, I have to sleep later. But one question would be great. Do you want us to focus on one of the questions, which is how could you optimize, you know, how you are to get like the perfect job, and how you could, you know, make that easier? Would you like that?
Yes, I love that. That is perfect.
Okay, so I'm going to pick a crystal card and see what is the message from the crystal card in regards with your question. What could you maybe change? How could you optimize your job search? And what is it you need to change or to optimize, or maybe to see differently? So let me see with the cards what the crystal card want to tell us. So it's interesting. Maybe it's time for you to change, you know, there's a sense of change. I picked two cards and it's a card of cycles, you know, so it's about cycles. Sometimes you said about 8 years. You said it's been 8 years that you feel that things are not really moving and you're wondering if you're doing something. However, you know, it feels that sometimes life is about cycles, and for a certain amount of years, things are not really moving, but then they move after. And I feel that it's about to move for you. So I don't think you need to change much right now in your approach to your life and your career, but you need to keep a little bit more patient, and then something great's going to happen. This is just about life. Sometimes great things happen. Sometimes it slows down. You can see that with actors sometimes, or people who have great careers. They have amazing movies, like 3 amazing movies, 1, 2, 3, 4 interviews, everything. And then you don't see them for 5 years. Like, what? Why did they stop? They stopped because there was no opportunities sometimes. They say they took a little bit of a time, sleeping a little bit, relaxing with the children. It's not true. Very often they didn't take time off. There was no movie for them for a few years because it's planetary sometimes. Sometimes nothing really happened, or even some singers do albums. Some of them are really successful. You're like, that's all you hear on the radio, on the TV, everywhere. It's all about Dua Lipa or whoever right now, or Lady Gaga. But you don't know, maybe in a few years, no more Lady Gaga for 7 years, because maybe nobody cared anymore. That can totally happen. Life is like that. At the moment, you were a little bit on standby, but I see a very good moment, happening for you. The Citrine card is coming up. It's about the abundance. So that's how life is. Sometimes it's about cycles and things change. So you have to keep looking, keep being yourself. And the abundance is coming. It's round the corner. It's just about the cycles. You have to deal with cycles. There are good cycles, sometimes good moments, and there are moments that are a little more slow, like, as I said, for some actors that sometimes no movies at all for 6 years, 7 years, and then clack, you see them everywhere again. You're like, I thought they were dead, but no, they're back, so it happens sometimes. It's the same with you. Be a little more patient. I can see the abundance coming to you. So I don't think there's anything you're doing wrong, It's just you need a little more patience. Something good is happening soon. That's what I'm sensing. This would be the answer to you. I don't feel you need to change anything, just to learn the cycles. And it's like that. And it's so frustrating sometimes, you really do everything you can. You really want things to work out. You've given your best and it's just not coming because, cycles comes later. And it's very much that way. I've seen that a lot on everyone. I've never seen actually a career or life that are full on every day, the whole life. It's always like that. It's like, and sometimes it's like 7 years. It's like a long time, just like what you were saying, 8 years. So it's kind of like, it's a long time that you've been waiting, but I see abundance is coming.
Thank you so much.
And the other thing I would recommend you as well, because the Citrine card came up, the Citrine is a card of success that attracts great things. You could wear a Citrine. That would be a very good idea. If you have access to a Citrine, it would be a great ring or necklace to wear. It's a great stone for you at this point. The Citrine would attract more success right now for you. It would be very good and prepare for this abundance coming for you.
I should wear what?
A citrine, it's a crystal. Actually, I have one in my box behind. Sorry, I just have to stand a little bit. I have one here. Wait, it's a bit of a mess in here. But this is a citrine, for instance. It's a very nice one. It's a very transparent one, but usually it's a little more yellowish. It's a crystal that you find called a citrine. And here it's represented a bit differently. It's a bit more yellow. But it's a stone you can wear. It's a crystal that attracts very good success to you. It attracts money as well. It's a very, very, very good thing. That's what I would recommend for you, Busayo.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Wait. Hello, please. That necklace. Where can I get it?
You don't have to get the same necklace. What really matters is the crystal itself on it. It's a stone. So it depends. Sometimes you can find it on markets. You can buy it online. You can, if there's a trade show for crystals, any shop that sells crystals.
Can you say yellow color?
So the color is always represented yellow, but sometimes it's actually not yellow and it's completely transparent. It depends on the quality, but sometimes it can be a little bit yellowish. Sometimes it can be completely transparent. It really depends, but it's slightly yellow, transparent. But what matters is what they tell you, that it's a real citrine. And you have to be careful because sometimes they sell you an amethyst that they put in an oven and then it changes color and they tell you it's citrine and it's a complete lie. So you need to make sure that where you buy it from, it's a real citrine. Just, make sure you do your little research about what they're selling you, and ask and tell them, is it an amethyst that they put in the oven and it became yellow, or is it a real citrine? Always ask. And they will tell you, otherwise they are complete liars, Always ask if it's real citrine, if it has been put in an oven, or if it's a real citrine. You want a real one.
Can you spell the citrine, please?
Can you say that again?
Can you spell that citrine or what?
Citrine, yes, citrine. I can show you again. No, where is it again? It's here. It's like that, citrine.
I just spelled it.
I got it. Thank you. Yeah.
I just spelled it in the chat. You can get it locally, or you could go to sagegoddess.com and I know that she's reliable.
So you can, that's what Kristen said, you know, she just sent you a message with the name of the crystal. So you have it in the chat, okay?
So that's the spelling of it. And you could, if you look it up, you should be able to get it on or any local shop.
All right. Thank you for the information, Kristen. I hope I was able to bring you a bit of clarity, Busayo. And then I'm going to check a little bit what's happening in the Facebook chat. So I wanted to remind you as well, subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/RaphaelPsychic. It's a great way to communicate with me, to watch the show, and also to ask a question. Because Facebook, we liked it 10 years ago. Now it's a little bit, it's okay, but it's a little bit messy sometimes. And I do get sometimes people scamming me on Facebook and sending weird messages to people that are asking me questions. So I want to protect you. I want to protect me. Come to YouTube. The link is just below. You just click it. And then you can join me, you can join us, you can ask your question, and then let me see what is happening. Okay, so the person who just bought a house, they bought it 10 years ago because they were, I saw 10 hours ago, no, 10 years ago. And that person is thinking of selling it in order to have the money in case of emergency. Should they sell it or keep it? So I don't know who it is because on Facebook you don't see. So it's a mystery person, mystery guest. Let me see, should you keep that house or sell it? So I'm going to see. So you keep it here, you sell it. So what's happening? Sell it. Interesting what comes up. I think you should sell it, actually. Selling it would be a very good idea. Yes, it would be a very good idea for you to sell it. That's what I recommend for you. Just make sure that you have the right deal, but you should sell it. It's a time where you should get rid of it. It feels like selling it would be a good idea. And also it will open new doors for you. The money you will have will enable you to do something different with it. I can see you maybe going somewhere, but you could have a very good offer. So it's a good idea, sell it. That's my answer to you. This is what I see for you, my dear Facebook user. I don't know who you are, but anyway, Facebook doesn't tell you, whatever. Subscribe to my YouTube, that would be great. And then I will see who you are, we can communicate. And now back to the Zoom. We have Kristen who's here. So how are you doing, Kristen, today? I can't hear you, but I'm sure we're gonna click something and then we'll hear you.
Okay. I'm
Right.
happy to be here on Friday night as my Friday night date. So
That's awesome. We're happy to have you with us to be your date. That sounds great. Yeah, Friday night is a good moment, I think. You know, it's like preparing for the weekend, preparing for the vibe. I like it very much. What is your question today, Kristen? What would you like to know?
what would I like to know? Okay. So you know that I actually had normal communications with my manager. She wrote me back again today, and you know, she wants me to do new headshots with somebody here in Los Angeles.
Yes.
And I'd like to know if I do these headshots with this person in Los Angeles that
Yes.
she'd like me to do.
Yes.
Well, is that a good thing? Will they come out well, or will she? Will it be? Will I get auditions because she'll feel like they're fabulous and she wants to show them to everybody? Or
all right, so let me take a look and see if these photos would be good and empower your career and get you
Yes.
auditions with this.
It's a good way to say it. Would it be good?
All
Would
right.
it empower? Yes.
All right, so let me see what's. I'm curious now. Let's see what the cards say. You know, because if it's good, I want to see the headshots when you will do them. So let me see. No. Yes, in fact, it's a great idea. The card said it would be a great idea. It's a great idea. Yeah.
Okay.
With no doubt. It feels it's a very good idea. Yes.
Okay.
I feel somehow that there's something about maybe how the session will go that can be a little bit, they could be an assistant or someone wanting to give too much advice that could be a bit annoying during the session. That being said, this session could lead you to success. So just deal with the person who's going to be annoying, some kind of makeup artist or someone who's kind of like, deal with it, because I see that this is going to lead you to success. So it's good to know. I'm excited for you and I want to see the photos.
Yeah, no, I can't wait.
Yeah.
This is the person that she wants me to use. So
Yeah.
but They're not in Utah now, they're in Los Angeles, so that's
Which is
better.
perfect. Round the corner, bit of makeup, do the photos, and then make it happen.
Yeah, and if she likes them, I mean, people always want you to get headshots whenever they sign you anyway. So
yes,
they want their way. So
I know exactly what you mean. And also, that I used to work with certain people, and then they like it, and if they need new headshots, they can work with them again. And it's the whole thing.
She's excited about my headshots. Maybe that will encourage her to
very much. Yes, yes,
more.
because it also shows her that you care about the advice that she's giving you at the end of the day, so it feels, I can understand that. I have met some agents in LA as well that wanting photos to be done a certain way, and that's what they do. They want a special style, and that's what they want. They're used to that. People know them for that. So I guess that's the same. That applies. It's a good idea to do them. So go ahead. That's what I would say. Green light for now.
Good.
And it's good that they're coming to LA as well, that you don't have to go anywhere. You can just do it here. It just happens perfectly.
It's almost like it's Jekyll and Hyde. Like she was so horrible, and now she's switched back to like a normal human being. But I'm not trusting it. You can't trust it it's had to flow.
yeah, of course. You never know. People on the long term. I always say you only know people after a few years. You never really know what's really behind the people in general. So it's good to take your time to use the tarot as well to see what the tarot tells you, what the intuition tells you. But it's only in the long term, in the long run, that you can really look back and say, okay, they helped me, or they didn't, or they would bitch at me. You will know later. You can't really, you have to see how things unfold. So, but that's a good idea. These shots, I feel, are going to be very good for you. So yeah, it sounds really great. I'm excited about it.
Cool.
All right. So then we checking the chats. I'm trying to see what's happening there. So we have Sue, who is asking, what is holding me back? I'm feeling stuck. Thank you. Good question. It's not a very yes or no question, but I'm still going to pick a crystal card and see how I can respond to that, to your question, Sue. What is holding you? And I'm going to pick a crystal card that's going to maybe help me a little bit to really see why you are getting that feeling. I want to remind you that you can subscribe to my YouTube, just like Sue, for instance, who asked me a question, and youtube.com/Raphael Psychic. And of course, to join, very simple. Under this window that you're watching right now, you click, and then you land on my page, click, 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 and then you can write your question, or you can also join us in the Zoom by clicking the link that leads to Zoom. The link is below. So let me see for Sue right now what I can see. What is sticking you? Why do you feel stuck? So what is the card coming up? That's interesting. There's two cards that came in. It seems that something happened to you. I feel there could have been some kind of accident with someone could have abused you. I have to say, that's what I'm sensing. There's a sense of abuse that's coming up right now. And that is holding you back because it hasn't been fixed or healed so far. And you need to address that issue. This is the reason, this is what's holding you back. Because sometimes when people talk to you, or when you interact with people, you let them come into your bubble. You absolutely don't know how to deal with it. And then it has an impact on you. The reason is because of what happened to you. You were not able to build a proper wall around you, a proper kind of barrier around you. And as a result, sometimes people, whatever they say to you, it attacks you. It comes too much inside of you, and it should not. So you need to work around that. And I'm going to pick like another card just to say what is the remedy, if I may say, because with any problem, any issue, there's always a remedy, there's always a solution. So let's see what the crystal card want to say about that. Gratitude. I think the solution for that is to understand that you come from really far away. You've came a long way. You need to be thankful for what you have already, what you've achieved already, what you've accomplished already. You have a lot already. So you need to be grateful for what you have right now. It's already great. Don't be too hard on yourself, thinking, oh, I'm held back, I'm not moving forward. You already have a lot of things, and enjoy what you have already. That will lead you to more success and help you to move forward. That's kind of what I'm sensing. But I would encourage you to address that issue that I'm seeing, because sometimes you amplify, when people say something to you, you amplify it, and so it touches you too much. So you need to find a way to rebuild this wall, if I may say, that shield in front of you. We all need a shield when we go in the street, when we go places, because God knows what can happen sometimes. You go to a place, people are screaming at you, like in the street, or someone is people are trying to talk to you, don't want to talk to them. So you need to be able to build that shield around you. And for some people, it's more challenging because that shield was broken, because of something that happened. So you need to learn how to build that shield again, but to not be completely like a bunker either, where nobody can talk to you anymore. That's another problem. It needs to be the right amount of shield, and so to be able to interact with the world, but still keep your little secret garden, secret space, where nobody should be able to come in. So that's what I feel for you. Then we have Jeanette, who's I probably don't pronounce. I pronounce it like French. It's absolutely not. I'm sure it's not pronounced that way, but Jeanette. I think that's like that. So asking me, hi, can I have a reading? Can you contact with my mom? So what I wanted to tell you, Jeanette, is that you can contact, we talk to spirits on Monday for the show Talk to Spirit. It's every Monday. I forgot the time right now. Could someone remind me? I think it's 6 p.m. as well, LA time. That's correct. 6 p.m. LA time, every Monday for Talk to Spirits. And then we talk to Spirits, Jeanette. That's what we do on Monday. Today is more about tarot, intuition. We ask questions about what's happening in our lives, money, work, love, agents, career, entertainment. Monday is more about talking to spirits. So I would encourage you to either ask another question right now. You are very welcome. YouTube is better. YouTube.com/RaphaelPsychic. You can subscribe, click the link, ask the question. I will respond to it. And if not, Monday, you are very welcome for this other show. There's also a link below to all the other shows that I'm doing. So you just have to click below under the window and then join the show for Monday. And I'll be happy to see you. So Noel asked us a question on YouTube as Rumi. So let me see. Oh, there's more questions here. I didn't see them because I talk too much. And then there's the questions that are coming in the chat and I forget you. Okay, so let me see. Okay, someone said they don't like YouTube. I'm sorry, I like it. So we need to find a deal, my dear Jeanette. If you don't like YouTube, maybe you need to start liking it. That would be so much better. So let me just see who. So Rumi said she asked a question on YouTube. Okay, I get it. So any career advice? Why am I not being employed? So that's a question on YouTube from Rumi. So let me see. Any career advice? I guess I would pick a crystal card as well to give you a career advice and see what the cards want to tell you. Because you're not being employed, you're looking for jobs. So let me see. Career advice. It's interesting. The card that comes up is courage, so maybe you need to try harder, because sometimes we think, oh my God, nothing good is happening to me. I don't understand. Maybe you need to be a tiger, and start just to go there. No, I'm getting that job, So that's what I feel for you, Rumi. You need to be more like, especially in these times, where everyone's like scared. No, be the tiger, be out there. I'm getting that job. I'm here. I exist, and the card that comes in is a tiger eye as well. So it's another crystal. I have a little bit here on this necklace. So this is tiger eye, a little bit on this necklace, and it's a crystal that really gives you the strength, the strength of the tiger. Like, I'm here. It also protects you from all the people, the competition. You can be just in the middle. I feel that this is what you need to do, Rumi. Get your confidence back to you. The tiger eye is very good. And remember, you are the boss of your own world. If there's a job there, just get it. There's a job for you out there. Don't wait too much. That's what I was saying before. With this COVID thing at the moment happening in the world, you can either stay on your couch, eat potato chips, watch TV and think, oh my God, what's going on? What's going to happen to me? Or you can prepare what's going to happen to you. That's what we're trying to do right now today. Prepare your future, prepare for this opportunity and catch it. There's something for everyone. There's a lot of great things happening at the moment you don't even see, but the stock market is doing great. There are people right now giving the right phone calls, are making tons of money. So the world is not dead. We're alive. Prepare for what's coming next. And also we are in the age of Aquarius. So it's very important as well to prepare. What are you going to be in the years to come? Because everything is changing. And if you don't want it, it's changing anyway. So you need really to prepare. This is a little warning message for you, Rumi. Get it, and let me pick another card as well to see what field would be good for you. I want to see okay, this is here. You could actually be a person that helps, I don't know exactly what that job is, but when there's a problem, like in a company, conflicts or things, there's people that can manage that and make sure that, everything is resolving itself. You could be that person, this diplomat kind of person in the middle of conflicts, that person that facilitator, fixing things. So that could be you. So that's what I'm sensing for you, a person that does that, that fixes all these conflicts between people. You could be in there and just fixing it and making sure that the balance comes back. That can be you. So I hope I was able to bring you a little bit of guidance with that, and that I didn't scare you with my tiger signs and with my claws. I don't have claws. But yes, tiger eye is very important. It's a crystal that can really help you. And they say, oh, interesting. Okay. And then let me see what Jeanette was asking me. Ah, she's coming to YouTube. But because we're getting a little bit at the end of the show, I will look into the question you asked me, because we just have a few minutes to go. So I will, exceptionally, Jeanette, because you are new and I've never seen you before, so I will honor your question. But next week, I want the question on YouTube, por favor. So now let's see, should you move in March? Let me see, let me pick a few cards and tell you what I see. Okay, should you move or not? Yes, no, come. Yes, absolutely, Jeanette, you should move in March. It sounds like a great idea, because I see you a bit heartbroken at the moment. You are going through something very difficult. Moving out will bring so much happiness to you. You have even no idea. It's going to be a great, great thing for you. You know, I see there's a 3 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. You know, these two cards together is like extreme happiness. You're surrounded by people you like, a lot of joy. It's a dream. It's really good for you to move. So move in March sounds great. And subscribe to my YouTube. Otherwise, you will not move. No, I'm kidding. Subscribe to my YouTube. Move into March. It's going to be a great thing for you. I really like what I see. And then let me scroll down a little bit. Okay, so we're getting to the end of the show. Today I was on time. Hallelujah. That never happens. I'm always a little bit late or some technical issues. But tonight, everything went perfectly. It was, maybe it's because it's Friday. Friday is a good day. I like it very much. And it was great to see you. And I will see you again on Monday, by the way, because I have this show now, Talk to Spirits. And Jeanette was asking if I could connect with different spirits. Every Monday, 6 p.m. LA time, 9 p.m. New York time. We talk to different spirits, dimensions. You can ask questions as well about what's happening afterlife. And if we can reconnect with the people that we maybe have known before, we will know later. All this soul connection, soul spirits connection, that's what we do on Monday. So I hope you will be there, Jeanette, and on YouTube or on Zoom. So anyway, I'm going to say goodbye for now. Have a wonderful Friday evening, Friday night. It's an exciting moment. So, you know, I love Friday. It's amazing. And it's a time where usually we go out or, you know, so we're still excited. And that will happen again soon, I am sure. So until then, see you on Monday then. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye. Thank you. Take care.